Welcome to my channel. Thank you for your time checking my video. This is my review of Marvel's Bishop, which is part of Marvel Legends X-Men 97 wave. If you are new to my channel, please leave a like and subscribe if you like my video. This will really help me a lot in making more of these videos. Now please enjoy. Now, looking at the packaging, it came with the same retro packaging of their Spider-Man wave. Although in here it says X-Men 97, which is, I guess, is because of the new X-Men 97 animated series that they will be releasing. I'm not sure if that is a reboot or a continuation of that 90s X-Men, which to be honest, is what introduced me to the X-Men characters. So in here you can see the figure in the clear plastic packaging. Then it comes with the picture of the character, which I guess this is how they will look like in the animated series. At the back you will see a picture of the toy, and then a list of all the other characters that is included in this wave. To be honest, in this wave, I will just be buying Wolverine, Rogue, and Bishop because if you are not new to my channel, you know that I am a Mafex collector. So my Mafex Magneto, Storm, and Gambit, which I'm not sure if you can see at my background. For me, those are already my definitive Magneto, Storm, and Gambit figure. And until Mafex release these same characters in their brand, I think we can mix it with these Marvel Legends because they are the same scale. I cannot say that this is a comparison video or a video to see if this is an upgrade of the old Bishop, because these are two completely different versions of Bishop. I guess this is how he will look like in the new animated series, while this is the straight out comic version of Bishop. Now, this Bishop, I think, really needs an upgrade. I hope they make a new version of this one, because in mine, I don't know if this is true time. This is really how he used to come out of the box. It's been a while since I took this figure out of the shelf, but one of the issue of this figure is this one. This one's really loose. Aside from that, well, I can no longer find where I kept the gun, so I cannot compare the gun, but basically this is how I know Bishop. This is how I remember him looking like when I see him in the animated series in the 90s and also in the comics. Bishop is actually one of my favorite character. He's basically number 3. My favorite characters are number 1 Wolverine, number 2 Gambit, and number 3 is Bishop, because I really thought that Bishop's power is very cool, wherein he absorbs any energy blast given to him, and then he then brings it back as an energy beam, which goes to my uh, concern with this, with the way Marvel Legends releases Bishop, because I think they forget that he's not someone who just uses guns, but he also have a mutant power. He's a mutant. They should have given him an energy effect. Now, as I said, it's been a while since Since I bought these figures, I'm not sure if it came with an energy effect. I forgot. Please write in the comment if I am wrong, but if I remember correctly, he only just had a gun and no energy effects. Now let's go to the real reason why we are here, which is the review of this new figure. First and foremost, I think I'm starting to like this. Yeah, let's just put that there because this is really weak. Okay, you just stay there. Now, where was I? Okay, I'm really like starting to like the way that Marvel Legends create this new line. I like the matte finish and the animated. Basically, I know that this is X-Men 97. They're trying to uh, get that animated look, which I think they succeeded actually. Which I guess one of the way to do that is to give it a matte finish, and then make things, I'm not sure, not plain, not simple, but basically not as complicated as this one. Nah, I don't want to say complicated, maybe detailed. Yeah, maybe not as detailed on the belt, but I guess what I'm saying is that he looks like the one in the animation, which is which let us accept that in the animation, if they're trying to take this animated version, there isn't really that much detail. I like this design of Bishop, but I still prefer this old one. So one of the things that I want to test why I put this out is, can they swap head? Now, looking at this too, we know that this is a little bit more of a darker brown instead, and this is more of this is a little lighter in color, but I don't really have a problem with that because I really want to see if I can give this figure long hair. Okay, yeah, I think the peg is the same. Yep, it clicked. So yeah, you can use that peg. So if you have the original release of Bishop, I think this is more on the Sauron way. You can use the head. The darker color doesn't bother you, which is for me it doesn't. I think I think this is cool. Anyway, let's start the official review of this figure and start with the with this obsession of mine to give Bishop a long hair and to have an updated version of this because yeah, this is a completely different version of Bishop. This is the animated version, which as I said, they did a pretty good job. The only complaint I have with this is the way they designed this. They made this as part of this shoulder pad, the design of the dress, because I was actually wondering what is this. Then I realized they turned the right side of this one and combine it with his gun holster. So this idea I don't really like how they did. This should be connected to this one, or should have been a completely different piece. I don't know. Maybe this is just how he is designed in the animated series. But what I like this one is that they should have turned this into something like this. I like the way this is designed. Anyway, that's the only Aesthetically, that's the only gripe that I have with this figure on how they designed this. Otherwise, this figure looked good, man. I mean, pinless hands, finless leg joint, and then I don't know, there's just something about the feel when I held it out of the box that I felt it just feels like a really good figure. The build looks solid. I had the same feeling when I unboxed this figure. I had the same feeling when I unboxed the Jada Street Fighter toys. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's in the plastic use. Or anyway, aesthetically, this figure is an A plus. Now, going to the articulation, his hand can look up like that, look down like that. This is a separate piece, but it is glued here, which I think is a good decision so that it doesn't move around. Now for the hand, no butterfly articulation, but it can do a good T account. I mean T pose. I'm still thinking about my job. By the way, I'm an accountant by trade. That's why ignore me when I said T account. I'm a little busy at work right now. That's why maybe my job is still mixing up as I'm doing this hobby, which is doing video reviews of toys. Anyway, this is a good T pose. If he had two guns, he can do this. Anyway, ignore me. So you can do that. And then there's rotation here. The pinless double joint. This can do that. Then what's the joint here? Yeah, it can do that. This one is a little tighter. Oh no, this one doesn't have any joint. Anyway, I almost forgot. This figure actually comes with two alternate hands. Anyway, let's continue the articulation first. Then we cast waist rotation. You can look down. Ab crunch is good. You can kick out that far. This is in the waist. You can only pull it back that far. Thigh cut. Pinless double joint. There's boot rotation. Then thigh swivel. Then you can do the bend down like that. Anyway, this came with two alternate hands, but right now I don't know where they fell off. Oh, here they are. It came with this two weapon holding hand, which I was wondering why. Then I realized that these have different joints. This one do that. And this one is a little stuck, but it can do that. Because I was actually wondering why multiple gun holding hand, but then I realized, yeah, different articulation here, and different articulation here, and then this one that is at default, I don't think it has any articulation. Let me check. I think it has the same articulation as this one, except this one is on the other side of the hands. This is a little stuck. I need to heat it up so that it will move. Anyway, yeah, that answers my question of the alternate hands. So, articulation wise, it's a, it's actually enough. I think this is well articulated. It would have been better if they have a butterfly joint. So maybe that's the only thing that's lacking here. It doesn't have a butterfly joint. Um, but aside from that, it's still a very good figure. So this is definitely a buy for me. A nice bishop figure. If you are a fan of this character like me, this is a must buy in the wave. I think aside from Wolverine, this is the second must have figure in that wave.